Insurance. It's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, we can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance.
Adrian Insurance Agency in downtown Adrian and Tecumseh Agency in Tecumseh.
And we're back, and Jeff, you turned into Adam, and Jeff, you made a chair appear over here, and now I like this show already, and you're going to love it even more with next week's guests. But right now we're going to talk about this project that we're doing that you can actually buy in a DVD. It's this documentary about, these guys are, Adam and Jeff have been working on me as a person to get my body fat down by using diet awareness, not actually having a diet per se, and doing it in the real world sense. I've been sick and gotten through my colds and flu, and I've gone through cookie binges and still stayed on track with this program. And the thing that we're trying to do is prove that by doing this in a real world sense, so that it's not as this real intense workout, like in 90 days you can get as thin as a rail. And I guess I'll start with you, Jeff, because we've been talking about building muscle mass.
Yes.
And how that's been working, because I've only lost 2 pounds since January, something like that.
2 kilograms, so about 5 pounds.
5 pounds, kilogram. This kilogram. Making me look. All right.
I had the calculator, but that's why I had it.
So I've lost about 5 pounds, 2 kilograms, and but I've gained what,
8 pounds of fat-free mass.
Fat. And that would be called
Water, muscle, bone, tendons, everything but fat.
Okay.
Fat-free mass.
Okay, and how did we do that? We used a method called
MAXOT stands for maximum overload training, and it's basically working on the principles that overload or heavy resistance creates the best stimulus for muscle growth. And the main thing, like we preach with you from the beginning, and I talked to everybody there, is we want to be concerned with, or anybody starting a fitness program should be concerned with, fat loss and not just sheer weight loss. We really don't want to look at the scale. We want to lose body fat. We want to build muscle. So just like yourself, that may not translate into a huge decline on the scale, but your body composition is improving tremendously. Mm-hmm. So that's really the message to really learn. And how do we most efficiently tailor our workouts to build muscle and ultimately lose the fat? And then the two go hand in hand. The more muscle we build, the more we increase our resting metabolic rate, thereby making the fat loss process easier.
Okay. Now, Adam said that your methods stink. So, you have something to say about that? No, I'm kidding around. I just wanted to make it exciting for a moment, create some tension. So, but Adam, now with me building muscle, you said that exponentially things are going to start kicking in, metabolism and all that. And in 6 months, the nerves are going to start doing some weird things?
Yeah, the muscular training, the first anywhere from 3 to 6 months, you're training the nerves first to act faster, to turn on more of the muscle, turn more of the muscle on quicker. The body is very forgiving, but it's also very economical. So it doesn't like to build a lot of tissue if it's just a short-term habit. So by lifting continuously year after year after year, month after month, then you start getting into the muscle building. So really you're training the nerves first, which keep the muscle toned, and then the muscle will eventually see that feed and then continue to grow beyond that. But if you only lift for 6 months and take a couple years off, the body has gotten to the point where it's figured out that you're only going to be lifting for a little bit, and it's not going to put the energy into building that muscle mass.
Now, another myth that we were talking about is Jeff, being the size that he is and in really good shape, the body charts would say that he's portly.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
But
or morbidly obese, I think is the term they call it.
But what I found is that that's what a lot of people are afraid of, is that by going to a gym, they're going to look like you. Mm-hmm. Not that you look bad or anything.
Jeez,
not there's anything wrong with that. But but you had to live an extreme lifestyle.
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, you're not going to. My whole life, it took me 13 years to turn professional. I started at 16, and my whole life was devoted toward building muscle and doing everything as intelligently as I could and learning as much. I mean, I was a student at Eastern College as well, studied exercise science, and learning what's really going on and being smart, and year after year, really tailoring everything right down to the minute detail to maximize muscle building. The average person that just wants to get in better shape, number one, I mean, unless that's their goal, they're not going to be putting that. The main thing is the attention to detail when you leave the gym. We talked about that a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a big difference between that.
Well, and just a little capper on this is that you guys both were going to school together, and my dad taught both of these guys. So we're going to teach you all a lesson and go to our sponsors. Just a little commercial break here, right here. So thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.